I believe and I feel that a funeral, you can divorce and marry again, but you can't bury again. My name is Lunga, surname Vemwana. I'm a funeral agent based in Mthatha branch. It's amazing actually how I get into AVBOB. I was in PE. I had then a green BMW and I was approached by a gentleman and he asked me, don't you want to assist us this weekend with your car for a family car? And I cracked a joke, I said, must dead people also pay? And he said, no man, come on, be serious. So fine, I'll do it for you, but I don't want money. And then he told me the story of AVBOB, that they outsource other stuff to develop the local community, things like that. Then the Monday, they called me. And I went to PE office and they said, no man, we want to offer you a job. And that's the way how I get into the structure.
For us, everything starts with our policyholders. We are a mutual assurance society. It means that AVBOB is owned by its policyholders, its members. And that's the difference between us and other companies.
I am Thembi Mpanza. I've got 2 children. I am a qualified civil technician. I've started in AVBOB in 2002 as a casual driver in Durban, but due to the health problem, I have to leave my career. In 2017, AVBOB recognized me that I can now run the branch as a manager.
Currently, we've got over 6 million members, more or less 350 branches throughout South Africa, and we want to grow our business specifically in the rural areas.
My journey with AVBOB has been so great to grow me as Thembi. They're not just doing themselves, they're doing a journey also to grow our businesses.
When I received the call from Mr. Adrian Bester, Lunga, we need you urgent at head office. And he said to me, Lunga, we are going to bury Mr. Nelson Mandela. We trust and I trust in you and believe in you. That was now stress. To be able to give him this opportunity to bury the president from the company, have that trust in me. It was really amazing. I believe in God and I said, that's God's will for me to do that.
They're working for themselves, and that's the way we can empower the people of South Africa. We supply all the infrastructure in terms of the building, the furniture, the stock, the vehicles and so on. Lunga appoints all his own people.
I don't believe there's other companies like AVBOB who gave you the golden opportunity to be able to run your own business.
We enable an entrepreneur to set up a funeral business without that person really have to employing any capital or not much capital. It really creates opportunities. We tend to want to get involved in the community. We also know that it's important that you understand the community that you serve. Mthatha today is the largest AVBOB branch in the country and is being run by someone who started with us at the very bottom.
I walk AVBOB, and I'm serious about this one. I sleep AVBOB. I talk AVBOB. I die AVBOB. That is Lunga Mpengwana, and that is for real.
Education is very important. So in 2011, we established our foundation. One of the biggest challenges in our country is education. The backlog is just too big for our national government. It's virtually impossible, they can't do it. So then we decided we want to start donating container libraries to underprivileged schools in South Africa.
When I arrived here in 2017, reading was a major problem as an English teacher. Once reading becomes a problem, all other subjects they can't because they have to read to learn. So when we received this library, I saw a great change.
My name is Musabia Abubakar. I'm 13 years old. I study at Dr. B.W. Vilagazi, JP Primary School. There was a library near to my house. You have to wait in a queue. The queue was so long. Actually, I never get every information I needed in that library. So this library helped me very much. I got every information that I want. It's changed my life so much.
This school is ours because my grandchild is schooling here. The school has improved because we didn't have where to go and the children to go and fetch their books. It's far away. So now in this community, it's very dangerous for a child, a girl or a boy to go and fetch the things there. So now it's very easy. It's very easy and quick for them. They're learning, even the language, they improve. My grandson he used to tell me, Granny, we're learning a lot from the library.
A reading nation is a winning nation. You cannot win whereas you don't read.
The introduction of sounds is very important. You find an educator, if she doesn't introduce sounds at an earlier age correctly, then the child would have a barrier as he moves along. It is very important to read even after hours.
We put in more or less 3,000 books, and we also partnered with the Department of Education, and they're guiding us what kind of books we could donate.
The government has allocated the biggest part of its budget to education, but given the disparities and the huge challenges that we have as a result of the legacies of apartheid, it means that we have to invite the private sector to assist us in ensuring that we are able to provide quality education to our learners. This would translate into the provision of textbooks and readers, and generally the environment within which learning and teaching takes place. Now, that is quite huge. Our partnership with AVBOB in particular was initiated some 6 years ago. AVBOB then decided that they would pledge 60 libraries. These would be state-of-the-art mobile libraries, which has books, which has ICT available, and which has a resource person to assist in the promotion of reading as a culture within schools. These are quite phenomenal.
We had a library around here, but because of the service protest, they banned the library. And our kids had a challenge of doing their homework. When you get into this class, you start reading right from the word go. When you get into it, you can see that really you are in a learning station. And all these things, it is because of the help that we got from AVBOB.
My name is Regina Mukwebo. I'm a teacher here in Selimusang Primary School. I teach English grade 4. We had a lot of challenges before we had the library because learners did not have the foundation for the second language. And then it was very difficult for us because also they speak Setswana at home and their first encounter with English was here at school. So without a library, it was really difficult for us. And then now that we have the library, it has become much, much easier.
This mobile library has helped us a great deal because educators no longer have a challenge of learners having to do their research. They do it here at our school.
If we take care of an egg, look after that egg, step by step, it will work one day. Now these little ones, they will become presidents and doctors of South Africa, and South Africa will be known as the best country because of the education that will be given these little ones.
My name is Zinzin Komo. I'm in grade 7A in Selimusang Primary School. Since we had a library, my language and my marks has really improved.
We acknowledge what we're doing is a drop in the ocean. but we feel for us it is very important. When I was in KwaMashu, I asked the principal if I can go to the private facilities, and she said to me, "Sir, we got a building, but there's nothing working. My apologies." And then I said to her, "Mrs. Biasi, do you mind to take me there?" She took me there, and to me it was a shock. So at that point I made a decision. We will make sure that she will get facilities.
My mom, she used to say the first room to be clean in a home, it is the toilets. So we were like so, inferior because that was not possible with us. But fortunately, AVBOB came to our rescue. The children are learning hygiene.
The president had launched with the Department of Basic Education a sanitation appropriate for education project. This project involves the eradication of pit routines. We look to the private sector to assist. AVBOB has been a very, very important player and has supported us in this particular initiative.
It really has sort of the same ethos behind it. Provide an environment where children can actually learn, where their main consideration is not, am I safe, where do I go to use a loo and that sort of thing. Their main consideration is, can I actually learn, improve myself, be able to perform well at school. That's really the ethos of the company. We are here to make a contribution to everybody that we touch, be it our policyholder, be it our funeral client, be it the communities that we operate in.
You hear in the TV news, the radios, children having fallen into pits, all those dangers. But with us, everything is safe. For me, it's a milestone.